Okay, so that's the shower floor. Okay, so it's the next day again. A lot of downtime on this job and half days, just because of the way this job's going. Not a big deal. It's the holiday season. I can use some downtime anyway. But so yesterday we put down the Dietra heat mat. So I got the Dietra heat mat down over here. I'll finish that area later because the heat's only going in this part here. There's not going to be any heat in the closet area here. So anyway, so this is the shower floor is dry. So if you saw the last video, this was soaking wet because we flood tested it, so I opted not to do that and install the heat membrane instead. So now it dried overnight, nice and dry, and this is my tile that's going in the shower floor. This is not, it looks like marble, it is not marble. This is actually glass. It's a glass tile. So when you're installing a glass tile, make sure you use the proper thin set. You want a ANSI A118.15 mortar. That's a high polymer content mortar. So if you saw the other video where I had to reset this bonding planch because the plumber popped it from underneath, so I had to put a big patch of membrane around there, so that adds height to this area here. So what that created was a little, I don't know if you can see that, like a space which could be like a bird bath if that's not addressed all the way. Not so much on this side, but these three sides here, I have that same problem. See over there, I don't know if you can see it from there, and over here. So in that area there, I'm just going to put just a strip of membrane over here, just to take up that when I install the tile. So I'm going to do that over there, and over here. This side doesn't need it because the hump is right here. Okay, so I'm dry fitting the Mosaic tile on the shower floor. I pretty much always do that because that way you have everything cut and then you can just cement it in all at once. So, but something that you probably need to know, especially when you got two drains. Now, because this floor slopes like this, and then it slopes up like that, slopes like that, and slopes up like this, because that's a high point, and it slopes back down, etc. You know, there's a bowl here, and there's a bowl here, and there's a high spot there. So what that happens is the distance from the drain, I got the drain covered right there, but it's right there. The distance from here to here, plus the distance from here to here, is longer than that distance there, because that is level. This is sloped, so you get a longer distance because there's a curve there. So what that means is it's going to be very difficult to get all the corners exactly aligned. You can get it so it looks good, but sometimes you can't get it perfect. Now you add a second high spot and a second drain. Now you're just compounding the whole thing. So just be aware when you're doing this kind of stuff, especially with it's not so visible with a hexagon tile, but with a square tile, sometimes you can see it more. So you have to make adjustments in the tile so visually it looks straight, it looks good. But just be aware that it's not going to be perfect because the floor is not flat. It's got humps and dips in it, so all the distances across the floor in any direction are not going to be the same. Okay, so just dry laying my tile. Drains right over here, or one of the drains. So just get it as good as you can. Now I'm going to cut that one, and I'm going to use my Montlet cutter. Just going to make some adjustments on these sheets. Now we'll cut the other one in. Okay, so both drains are cut in. Time to mix some mortar. Okay, so I'm going to pick these up and I'm going to put them in order. So then I know where they go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Okay, so because of that, remember I told you about the because I had to put this patch in over here, so there was a little dip over there, so I put that in all the way around to compensate for that. Now I'm going to start cementing down my tile. Okay, so the back of these tiles are pretty flat, so I'm just going to use just a deeper trowel. So let's get some. So this has got a spacer. I'll move that around as needed. Flatten the ridges to help the squeeze through. I'm not taking anything set up, just flattening the ridges. Put this in and check to see my coverage is. If it's good, I'm going to continue with that trowel. If it is good, I'm going to continue with that trowel. There it is. Okay, so that's the shower floor, the two drains. Try to make it balanced, but you know, just did the best I could. The lines are not perfect, and they can't be, because as I said before, there's all kinds of ups and downs in here, so the grout lines will open and close as you go over the humps and valleys. But anyway, that's the shower floor. So check out all the other videos related to this bathroom. From the very beginning, we're putting up the board to this point here. I've been uploading a video every day to document the whole entire process. So tomorrow there'll be another video where we start the floor tile. I was actually gonna start the I actually put down the Ditra heat because I was gonna have to install the floor tile because we didn't have the wall tile, but the wall tile came in, so I can actually, I'll just cover the floor a little bit and I can start on the wall tile tomorrow.